This is an impossible burger.
Because everything you've just seen is not meat.
Meat alternatives, egg substitute.
This machine is testing how chewy this fake meat burger is.
Has vegan chicken finally reached 100% realism?
We tried some of the plant-based meat products. It's
who has dietary restrictions or objections to eating animals, even that's...
There is this craze about alternative meats out there right now. Do we know if it's better for you?
That eating animal products can not only be bad for you, it can be bad for the planet.
Right now that food alternatives only.
Hello everyone, I'm Jerry.
I'm Sabrina. I'm Emily.
The topic we are going to talk about is meat alternatives and technologies.
Nowadays, more customers choose to eat meat alternatives or have a plant-based diet. We want to talk about meat alternatives because people are getting unhealthy since they overeat meat, and because eating more plant-based food can also solve environmental problems. We are trying to find a way to improve these health and environmental problems with meat alternatives.
In today's presentation, we will discuss 4 points related to meat alternatives. First of all, the reason why many people choose it. Secondly, the advantages of a plant-based diet. Then some examples of it. Finally, our opinions about it.
Now we'll start talking about why people want to reduce meat consumption. Most people start eating a plant-based diet or meat alternatives because of health, religious beliefs, concerns about animals and livestock, or want to reduce environmental impact when they eat.
Research from Oxford University and many others suggest that eating meat frequently can increase your risk of having heart disease, diabetes, pneumonia, and even bowel cancer. These are the reasons to reduce meat consumption.
Many people worldwide have lived without eating meat for thousands of years because of their religions. For instance, hundreds of millions of people in India are vegetarians because of their beliefs, mainly Hinduism, Buddhism, and Jainism. Many religious vegetarians are also in other countries, like Buddhists and Taoists in Taiwan, China, and Japan.
Every animal, every creature knows what to eat and what not to eat. The human species is supposed to be the most intelligent, but they don't even know what to eat. Above all, the food that you eat is life. It is other forms of life that we are eating. The different forms of energies are giving up their life to sustain our life.
If we can eat with enormous gratitude for all living things that give out their life to maintain our lives, then the food will behave differently within us. For this reason, we believe everyone should be concerned with treatment of all life on Earth, and modern factory farming for meat is the inhuman treatment of living things. Therefore, we need to reduce or stop our meat consumption so we are not supporting the inhuman treatment of life on Earth.
Meat production causes overuse of water, landscape degradation, and greenhouse gas emission. According to large-scale farming production practices, the environmental footprint and cause of health problems may be less with plant-based meat alternatives.
In general, carbon emissions from plant-based foods are 10 to 50 times smaller than those from animal products. And it just takes 39 gallons of water to produce a pound of vegetables, but we need 1,800 gallons of water to produce a pound of beef.
In addition, scientists have been warning for many years that bird factory farming is the most new viruses like COVID-19. In fact, there is a new bird flu pandemic happening right now that has spread to over 50 countries.
We need to reduce meat consumption to reduce our environmental impact and prevent future pandemics. Now, we have explained many reasons to reduce meat consumptions. Let's discuss the advantages of a plant-based diet and meat alternatives.
Some people worry that we cannot get all the nutrients we need without meat. Some people also fear that they will miss the taste of meat. But today we are going to introduce plant-based meat. Plant-based meat tastes almost the same as animal meat, and a plant-based diet can easily give us all the nutrients we need.
Plant-based meat has primary nutrients like protein, fat, and water. Plant-based meat often uses alternative protein sources such as rice protein, soy protein, potato protein, peas, and mung beans to replace the protein we get from animal meat.
Plant foods can easily supply our need for protein. Plant foods are also better than meat at satisfying our demand for vitamins and minerals like vitamin C and magnesium. Remember, eating meat can cause heart disease, diabetes, pneumonia, but a plant-based diet does not.
Additionally, sustainable farms with health conditions for animals have lower carbon emissions and do not create new viruses like COVID-19 or bird flu.
So now we want to explain some of the meat alternatives that technology has allowed us to invent in recent history. With this technology, we can eat a plant-based diet but still enjoy the taste of meat.
Textured vegetable protein, TVP, was created in the 1960s, and people still use it in many meat alternatives. Primarily, people use it in processing soy meat replacements such as soy sausages, soy burgers, and soy chicken strips. TVP can be a great choice for a meat alternative, but many people think the taste of TVP is not very close to real animal meat.
Recently, 2 new plant-based types of meat were invented, and it tastes much more like real animal meat. The Impossible Burger was released in 2016, and the Beyond Burger was released in 2015. The most significant difference between the two burgers is that the Impossible Burger is genetically modified, but the Beyond Burger isn't. It has soy or gluten. Also, Beyond Burger can prevent people from getting heart disease and inflammations because it has less saturated fat than meat and Impossible Burgers.
Impossible Burger and Beyond Burger are more sustainable than animal meat because we have to feed, raise, and slaughter those animals.
For example, in 2018, the University of Michigan made an assessment and found that the Beyond Burger reduces greenhouse gas emissions by 90% and uses 99% less water than a beef burger.
8.3 million tons of plastic have been made in the world in 1916. Researchers have been working on finding solutions to plastic pollution. One attractive new solution is plastic eating mushroom, which students from Yale University found.
Plastic eating mushrooms can eat plastic and provide a sustainable alternative. The first plastic eating mushroom species discovered was Plastalothiopsis microspora, which can grow without oxygen. These mushrooms can break down plastic and turn them into something harmless, functional, and safe to eat.
These mushrooms can even make furniture and building materials or exchange pollutants from the soil for fuels that animals make. Other mushroom species including oyster mushrooms, can also eat plastic.
Food alternatives are becoming more common and popular over these years. Many restaurants that only offer a vegetarian diet can attract meat eaters to eat there. This shows that the public is accepting food alternatives.
We consider food alternatives can quickly solve some environmental problems. According to our research, eating meat alternatives can save water and decrease gas emissions. So we encourage everyone to try them. Thank you.